not anymore bound to your residence address.
You have also an Indian call sign.
Yes, since 1987, I have a VU2 Bravo Bike Sierra.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much.
That-
I welcome all the participants here on HAMFest 2019 in Kanyakumari. I'm sorry we started a bit late because we were expecting some chief guests. Unfortunately, they were on the way but could not come pick it up. I'll request Mr. Biswajit Saha from Tripura government to please come onto the dais. Mr. Biswajit Saha from Assam government to please be onto the dais. I'll request Mr. Joseph to please come here. Mr. P. A. Kumaraswamy Raja, General Organizer of the HAMFest, to please come onto the dais. I'll request Mr. Joseph to take up the welcome, please.
Thank you. Guests of honor on the day, all my loving friends, a hearty welcome to you all. And a very good evening to you all. My heart is really overwhelmed with the excitement of seeing a rich line of distinguished dignitaries for the day, and a hall filled with HAMFest aspirants representing all corners of the nation and also other countries and organizations in the world. Kanyakumari is always very special. According to holistic sciences, Kanyakumari is the third eye point, Ajna Chakra, of not only India but also the whole world. It's a place which is blessed with the footsteps of saintly holy men like Swami Vivekananda. Glad that Kanyakumari also has found a place in the world of its radio history. This is the 28th festival of its kind. HAMFests are very special in the sense that they are best examples of teamwork. Neither a single person or a small team can do this. The role assigned to me is welcoming everybody to HAMFest India 2019. I find myself the least fortunate of people with similar assignments. The profiles this honorable luminaries carry along with are pages long, and the time allotted to me for an introduction is just 5 minutes, and I'm going to cut it to 1 or 2 minutes just because we have been very late. Chakrudin is from Assam and he is working in Assam.
Rama वे अमित प्रतापे हिमगिरितनये हे मलते अम्बईश्वरि श्री ललिते मामव हिमगिरितनये हे मलते.
Thank you, Sarana, for the nice talk. To make a long welcome speech, I cordially welcome all. Hello? Hello? Okay. All campus India registrants here and the organizing committee, I accordingly welcome all men you to hotel with uniform, U3 hotel with uniform, Mr. Saha from Tripura. Give a hand. And next to us we have Django uniform Oscar, Olman Tegarudin from Assam. Is a very great promoter of family youth in the case of the writer, and its profile is actually pages long. And thank you very much, Tegarudin, and also Mr. for being here. Thank you very much. And I confident welcome this our general convener. You have done it, Kumar Sani. Let us give a big thanks to Kumar Sani for all the efforts he has taken. All the year he was going around India and meeting people and places. Okay, so one message from Sami which I got is that none of you are guests here. You have considered yourself as host and being at home. That's very important because nobody is from Kanyakumari and nobody is going to make any control over it. So. At one time, Tamil Nadu was the most populated state in the country, and we can together make Kanyakumari also the most populated district in India. If we were join together and try our level best. So thank you all. I don't go long and just pass on to the mic to the moderator from there.
I'll request Mr. Biswajit Shah to inaugurate the souvenir, please. Please give a bigger hand. I request the guests to please have a seat there. Now, I request Mr. Taruni Ahmed from Assam government to inaugurate the exhibition hall. Till the time, I request all the guests to please be seated. Till the time the guests take a round from the exhibition and come back. Please. Please give a big hand for him. Give it. B-Spectra Telecom.
Telecom company from India? No.
They are implementing India distribution. They came from Delhi to showcase the material here.
Antenna, wire antenna for a high band antenna, similar to diamond Japan. Broadband antenna. But specifically tuned for individual high band. You won't require any tuner.
TDS box, PFO box.
What? Hey.
I'm making the cabinet and he gives only the board. So I make the cabinets and supply so that by the cabinets within 40 minutes you can assemble it into a box and have a commercial. These are the kind of boxes. I have so many other things. This is from the TDS. It's not a lot. It's inside. Easy organized. And this is the power supply. It has got all the protections. It is not a circuit breaker. 10 amps at the bottom. Yeah, MCB. Got it. Protected. Yeah. Yeah. And this is a LED fault indicator. It's a line fault indicator. I'll show whether it's grounded or not.
Please come beside us.
EMI filter. It's good for audio, for lab, audio video, for home theater, for shacks. I was reading about 3,500 giving for amps. Commercial, it's
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
All basic components.
There is sitting in the dais, and all the senior heads, every corner of our country, and some heads are coming from outside of our country also. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome all of you in the city of Kanyakumari. So let me share 2 or 3 things with you. We are in the northeastern part of our country, and our state, Tripura, is surrounded by the 3 sides by the foreign country, Bangladesh. So only one route is there. In surface route is through Assam, and we are connected with the rail, bus, and air connectivity is there. So we are actually development is it is under flux. So, and we are most of the important thing is we are in the zone 5, earthquake zone 5. So the importance of radio in Tripura is much higher because in recent time in Prisha, when body cyclone was actually affected in Orissa, there our hams from Hyderabad and our friends from West Bengal are actually working with the help of National Institute of Amateur Radio. And their collectorate, their district office are connected, I think up to 96 hours of the incident are connected through only amateur radio. Now in various forums, in nets and all these things, most of the people express their views that amateur radio is outdated. But at the time of need, it is every time the amateur radio comes in a only means of communications. So in recent time, so we are from Tripura government, we are actually trying to build a network for amateur radio, ARES, Amateur Radio Emergency Network System. We are trying, and if it is in the northeastern state, so up to the 2016, the activity, amateur radio activity is banned in the northeastern states. So 2016, the ban was lifted by the government of India, and we are thankful to the then Minister of MOS, Mr. Kiran Rijiju. He is from northeastern region, so he helped a lot to lift the ban. And now our government is keenly interested to implement the amateur radio project. Our government is actually interested, already have a pilot project to implement the collectorate with the state secretariat via ham radio, the HF, BHF, and the email connectivity over HF network. So we are in a very initial stage, because in every collectorate the license is required, club has to be built up. So we are already arranging 2 examinations there, amateur stations operating examination at Agartala. Recently the 50 people already got their licenses. Government of India, WPC, all are actually cooperating with us, and we are actually trying to build a network for Tripura. I think within 5 to 6 months we will be able to install our first station, and we will be able to help the people, because the mock drill nowadays open happening. I think all the states mock drill are conducted by the National Disaster Management Authority. So in developed state, so many ham club is there, but in our state only one ham club is, we are actually managed to set up only one ham club, and I am also associated with the ham club as well as the state government. So I appeal all the fraternity from the ham community of India, please help us to build a national network for amateur radio, and construct a national network, and it will work at the time of need. It is in my opinion, the amateur radio is the second line of communication, and it is the only trusted media at the time of disaster. So I thank you again, all of you, and I welcome our state Tripura. I appeal all of you, please visit our state and help us to grow. Jai Hind.
Spending a few words onto that. And yes, definitely, ham radio, as it's well said, second line of communication. When everything fails, government fails, ham radio is always up to give the communication and support to the rest of the country. Now, I'll request Mr. Taharuddin Ahmed to please come onto the dais and say a few words. Mr. Taharuddin, please give him a big hand.
Very good evening to all of you. Respected General Convener of Amphex India 2019, Mr. Thomas Amit Adaji. Respected dignitaries on the dais, respected eminent MSR personalities coming to Amphex India 2019. Respected delegates coming from all parts of the country and abroad. Myself, Taharuddin Ahmed, EU, coming from Guwahati, Assam. I belongs to Assam Police and represented the coast of Assam. Yeah. I am also thanks to organizers, to those deliberately arrange this auspicious environment in the field of electronics and telecommunications. Amphex is the most important and largest gathering in a single platform of hams. In this Amphex, we can generate we can improve the skills in regards of information and communication technologies. We can organize a such event that the ham operators or MSR operators be united in a single platform or in a single room. So it is very important to promote the ham radio communications or MSR activities like at India, because if we monitor the geographical location in India, northeast regions, including the Jammu and Kashmir, some parts of the Gujarat, Kerala, and West Bengal, is earmarked as a disaster-prone area. At the time of disaster situations or emergency situations, when disaster is occurred, the both communications organizations, also the group support communication organizations come down into fail or disconnected from the control room. At that time, the ham operators come on air and they can convey the information and support the communications to the group support agencies for rescue, rehabilitation and mitigation. If we see, in the last few decades, we have seen that natural and man-made calamities are frequently exist with harass calamities that bring serious human losses of many tens of millions of people, as well as economic losses exceeded hundreds of billions of dollars. The failure of communication system may cause catastrophic damage to human life and economic activities, as people are unable to communicate with each other in a timely manner, that which a convenient quality of service is required. Therefore, the exchange of information
is more than necessary for people in their everyday life or in during harassed environments to prevent the death and injury of thousands of people as well as the loss of our properties. We have to, that's why we have to analyze the importance of communication, how communication is failed, and what are the purpose of failing of the communications, and what are the effects when communication is disrupted. So, today we have seen the young generations, they can take a significant role that because they are at the stage of study situations, and they can involve with the so many skills like as education, like as electronics and telecommunications, computer science, and other network related activities. Now we expect of MSR radio communications that can open the new possibilities for exploring at our home, at our workstations, and in the varieties of educational institutions and government institutions. The goal of the communication of MSR radios is that after it is initially has the investment, but one-time investment. If you install a communication station, that is the MSR radio station, after that, later on you have not to spend the money. You does not go to the service provider of internet or other DOT personnel. So this is the, I think we can say that the MSR radio or ham radio communication is very, very important at present time. Our young generation come forward. Young generation come forward and make the India great. They can make the India great by involving with the facility, but the facility of radio MSR activities, radio MSR benefits, and they can also organize a self-generator, self-service generation, self-employment generation. They can also organize. I have seen that so many young boys, unemployed boys, they establish some radio workshop at their own level, and they develop some radio instrument also, radio accessories also. Today I have inaugurated the open the technical exhibition stalls. Here I have seen so many radio accessories are designed and made at their own workshop. This is a very positive side for us. So our young generation, I think they have to come forward and join with the excellent experienced ham radio operators, and they can make our nation to great in the field of information and communication technology. So I am not say more. Today is the festival of our ham radio operators. We can enjoy not in other manners. We can enjoy by seeing the exhibition stall, by utilizing the new radio equipment, by using the new born BTX transceiver set, by using the new manufactured radio accessories in futures, and I hope our nation will go forward in the field of ICT, and also from our home, that is my family, along with the society, my society, if we develop numbers of MSR activities station, numbers of MSR radio operators, then we can easily stand with the Japan ham radio operators. Thanks you. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tarun Ahmad to be. Now I request Mr. Kumara Rajaswamy, General Conveyor of the Hamper, please come onto the dais and say a few words.
Respected all members and dais who have come here from a long distance. My thanks. Respected dais and respected all the friends of Ham who have come from a long distance. I'm very happy to see you. This occasion of this Ham Fest 2019. I'm very unfortunately thankful to all to be here, and I'm also respect everybody to come here in this occasion. I'm very glad. I'm really missing some of the great hams like V to RMJ and V to RPQ, Ramraju and Pushpa Raja. I'd like to respect all them. Please stand for 1 minute for the silence. Thank you, sir. V to RMJ, Ramraju and V to RPQ who lost us in the future, and we still remembering him past 10 years. So thank you all. Regarding the arrangements here, we all made all the arrangements. So any accommodation, any problems, please tell us so that we can do it and connect you. Regarding the food accommodations, we already printed all the coupons and you can distribute according to the hotel accommodations so that we can see it. And morning 6 o'clock, we arrange for coffee in the 7th floor in this hotel. So you can all come and join for the coffee and enjoy the morning sunrise in this hotel. And thanks to all who come here. And I like to great to Grish Babu, to KGP, who worked hard to get mobility restriction waived from this WBC. I'd like to thank you for this. Please come. Please come. For the mobility restrictions.
I don't know whether I deserve it because this was the teamwork of Amateur Radio Society of India. My colleague Gopal and Arya, both of them are here. It was a teamwork. Somehow it was really worked out. So Arya was the real person. Please stand up, Arya. Arya was responsible for the following of the fire at WCC. And of course, I miss Gopal. Where is Gopal? Gopal, the present chairman of the ARSI, we worked. My role was actually minimal, but it was a teamwork. But the credit should go to ARSI because I am also a live member of ARSI. Thank you.
Thank you, KGP, for your cooperation in removing that mobility restriction. Thank you, sir. So thank all the who come here and take talk, and thanks all the who have come from other countries like Nepal and Germany and all the other places who come here. I'd like to thank everybody for taking so much pain to coming here and blessing us. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Kumar Swami. Thank you for the lovely words. And he is the backbone of the HAMFest. Apart from him, there are four more backbones of the HAMFest organizer. I'll request them one by one to come on dais. I'll request Mr. Sarath, due to Romeo Sierra, to please come on to the dais. Mr. Romeo Sierra. Thank you. And there was one more, Mr. Ram Kumar, due to Tango Lima Fox. I think he's here. Please come to the dais. I think he's not there. Now, another one, due to POP, Pratap. I'll request him to come onto the dais, please. Mr. Pratap, please come onto the dais. Please come onto the dais. Pratap, please come onto the dais. These are the backbones who have worked day and night to bring the HAMFest to Kanyakumari. The whole year they were working hard, and here they are here for a month together, working hard and hard. Give him a big hand, please. I request POP to say a few words.
Welcome all. I don't have much to say. I'm happy to see all of you here. Vanakkam, Nandri.
Thank you.
We have actually collected some database of the hams who are above 30 years in amateur radio. We would like to recognize them, everyone here. As a recognition, so that people who are there in the amateur radio now, they may not know who are there and how long they are there in amateur radio and what they did. So we would like to recognize everyone who are there above 30 years in amateur radio. We have collected some data, so which we would like to just recognize them. Not that we are going to take more time. It's only a few minutes which we will take.
Thank you, Mr. Sagar. He's a hamburger for more than 30 years and 40 years now. Give him a big hand, please. 40 years being with the ham radio. More than 30 years in amateur radio. He can tell something. How many years, sir? I forgot. Mr. Suri, thank you. He is taking up the Nair head. He is the one head of Nair and leads. Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
Ram, who is more than 63 years.
Wow, 63 years in ham radio.
It's not my age also. We need him to say a few words.
Thank you. So, most years I am working in those and one of the organizers, Bob, the child was a good friend of mine. I'm very happy he has come forward to organize a very big event today. And he is also activated in some of the disaster league operations and in India. So we have, if you thought, don't leave him, make the best use of it. That's what I'm doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Give a big hand, please.
It's a 45 years plan, so he will also say a few words.
Well, thank you very much for this honor. And I've been a SWR from 72, and 74 I got my ticket. And from there was no looking back as far as hand radio goes. And a lot of friends, and off is my junior school, we are 1 year junior to me.
We started hand radio in school itself.
Yeah. So every moment of life I've been enjoying ham radio, and I'm sure all of you all will also like it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Director.
VPR. Board ham. It says a few words.
Yeah, good evening everybody. I am completing 47 years in ham radio this year. 72 I got my first call sign as review to VTZ, and 74, 75 I got VPR. After my retirement from Philips, our activity is overwhelming now. You will see every month some activity or the other by Pune Hams, and we have most of the technical activities happening. More than 20 hams and SWAs participate. We have VHF repeater operational. On 15th of October, we have installed UHF repeater also. So thank you all for remembering me.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, the last, we would like to invite the youngest hand here. Can you guess who it is? No. Yes, we have to meet him. He's been my guru since 20. GRM and myself at the same school used to come and teach electronics. And he started Hobby Center in Vishweshwar Industrial and Technological Museum, and he's been teaching ham radio since then. Till date, he's been teaching. Thank you, sir. Thank you, master. Give him a big hand, please.
I was very down for such an opportunity because quite a number of the people may not know what we were doing in those days when we came ahead. Today, as soon as you get a license, you can buy a rig and then operate. But in my days, or in our days, it was not possible for us to import any material at all or buy anything. If you want to work on ham radio, you have to make your own equipment. And how we used to start this is, we used to take some old rejected army receivers, service them, go to Gujarat, purchase all the valves and condensers and all those things, and assemble yourself. And that's how we started amateur radio in those days. But because of that, like I tell you, all those hands who become much earlier than me or along with me are somewhere in their home brewers. So I can never forget the ham radio then, and I find it quite difficult from today's ham radio is quite entirely different than what we had earlier. So what I can say is only this, even today, even though you are able to purchase the equipment or import the equipment, I request people to do certain home brew. There's no use of simply buying an equipment, switching out on operating. You can do that with your cell phone. But if you want to really be a hand, try to make something and then try to build something. Thank you.
I request Bharat to have some few words.
First of all, I'm happy to be here again. I have been many times to India before. I first came in 1976 as a young man. Now I'm 70. Back to India on the ship. And I'm licensed here since more than 30 years. So I'm happy to be here again and to see a lot of hands whom I have met previously face by face. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
V to RCY, V to KDK, V to RJR, Rajashekar, V to JKR, V to JKR, Dr. Jaykumar, and we also need to recognize.
Hello, good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here with hfi2019, 2019, and this is the first time I'm just attending it. I'll just tell you about little bit about myself. I'm working for Qatar Amateur Radio Society in Doha, Qatar, since last 10 years with them, and being as a communication engineer and working for them. And recently, you all have heard about the HFI 2 satellite that has been launched, and I'm just taking care for all this launch here. And the HFI 2 satellite has given a new toy to all our major members. Yeah, it's a pleasure for that. Everybody from Brazil to Thailand, everybody can have a proper signals without any QRM. So I'm ham since 1986. I got my first license from India in 1986. That's due to my brother is here. We due to NKR. He got license in 72. So after that, he just motivated us, and then we got license. And now I'm since last 10 years. I'm with the Qatar Amateur Radio Society, having a call sign A75 Golf Mike, and we are the licensing authority over there. So you all can come over there and have a visit to Qatar Amateur Radio Society. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, everybody. I am B to BP. Got my license in 1973, now almost 47 years. And in 79, I got my British call sign, that is G4HYT. It is still standing. And when I saw the people filling up the forms for ARRL, I told one of them that if you go to UK, you don't have to write any exams. You get a reciprocal license, full license there, and you can operate all the bands. So that's for the information. And when I started, Joseph Matapalli was with there in Kottayam, and also VTT, who is a silent T, is no more now. He was my guru at that time. Anyway, I'm really happy to be here today to meet all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, please.
Sierra 21 Echo Delta.
He also climbed on the tower and put the antennas.
He was the one putting up the antennas yesterday. He helped us a lot. Now organizing everything, distributing the kits. Please.
Thank you so much. It's a big opportunity for me. Last 20 years in Bangladesh, there is no helpdesk. I feel it, that's why I come India every day. And I send one of my friends to Japan. So all of the friends who is collecting some money sent to him in Japan to attend the campus. So I am very glad to be here and see the most senior and senior you all. Thank you so much.
NKR, V to NKR. V to NKR. He is Dr. Kiran, you know.
I request NKR to please say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Naresh Kumar, VU2 NKR, and I had a pleasure to worked many times with PFP. We ran several rallies in the 80s. And I had Dr. Jay Kumar. Yes, and I'm so pleased to be here with everybody, and I think this was a big success for ham radio to bring it back to India again. Because in Punjab we had a ban for a long time, but now it is open again, and we'll be very, very happy to have more ham radio over there. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you so much.
And we to Bravo Romeo Bashir. Dr. Jay Kumar also say a few words.
I came in your meeting. Thank you very much. I have enjoyed the facility and hopefully we will enjoy the coming year.
Thank you so much, please.
Yes, kindly excuse because what of the data I got it, with that only we are acknowledging. If you don't mind, kindly. And I also. I request you, we to KOC. I think most of them you know him, but you can see him now, and you also say like how Venkat told us.
Good evening. I got my license in the year 1988. At the time I was going to school. I was in the 10th standard. My first pulse line was video MUX. After 3 years back, I upgraded my pulse line to video MTX. Thank you all.
BRJ. Uniform Tango. VU3 Bravo Uniform Tango Takani. We have last and least VU2 Echo X-ray. So it is a new call sign, but old call sign as a VU2 Echo X-ray.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for giving all these things. I started in 72 and then later got my in 87 and 88 I got Echo X-ray expenses, then I will continue. Thank you so much.
From Vijayawada and VU3 BJA Venkat. Yeah, Dr. Joshi, please.
Good evening to all. This is Vehicle Oscar Charlie and Loman. Welcome. I would like to say some words that ham radio is not, we say that it is depend upon the English language. It is on all language because I have given the exam, ASOC exam in Hindi language and I become a ham. Because of ham radio, now I learn English. I am with you. Thank you.
Good evening all. I am VU3 Foxtrot Whiskey Romeo, Reggie from Palakkad. Today I am taking V2 KOD morning net and V2 PC morning net. That's all. Thanks a lot everybody.
Good evening. I am Victor from Juliet Echo and in Gopina, which is Palakkad. We used to take the BCM morning and evening net. Thank you so much.
Sir, Mr. Dharma, please give a big hand, please.
X-ray Bravo. Thank you all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. And this is the opportunity to be a part of this August winning.
and I am B. Barman, U3 Accept Rebo Papa, holding secretary post of MSR Radio Society of Assam. It is in the year 2005 it was started, and only few people in Assam now we are focusing on MP. So thank you very much.
We missed her out. My apologies. Missed her out. Give her a big hand.
Very old.
From 1980, I got my grade card. I should thank BEL officers, amateur radio club for that. It was nice fun, and it was not like now. We used to put lot of effort. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohini. Now, we close the session here. Thank you one and all to be here. Now you can go around the exhibits, and tomorrow morning, 5:45, be on the rooftop for watching the sunrise. Thank you once again.